Hello, and thank you for tuning in to the Familiar Intentions podcast. My name is Mel. I'm a Reiki master, a tarot reader, and I make a whole bunch of different little witchy things and talk about a bunch of different spiritual topics. Today, we will not be doing that though. Today, we're just going to be doing a tarot reading. I wasn't really sure whether to put the reading on the podcast or not, or just keep it on YouTube, but I'm doing it on both. Feedback would be appreciated if you do want to see this more on the podcast, if you're someone who likes to listen while you're cleaning or doing stuff instead of watching. But it's up on both, just so you know. Today I'm going to be reading with this new deck that I got called the Pot Tarot. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory. It's really cute, honestly. Like, I bought it for myself and I was like, I don't know, I was like, I'm umming about buying it because I know that I would use it, but I wasn't sure if like other people would appreciate me using it in their readings. So I don't know. I probably won't use it in person, but I'm definitely gonna use it right now. So instead of the traditional suits of swords, wands, cups, and pentacles, there is joints, buds, pipes, and we're just gonna say billies for the sake of hopefully not getting this video taken down. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if this stays up, but this is just going to be a general reading, timeless, so it doesn't matter when you come across this reading. It's just, yeah, whenever you find it, it's for you, and I hope that you get what you need from it. So we have got the Knight of Pentacles. I'm just going to say Pentacles for the sake of censorship here. So this is giving me like impatience, but also like an ending to an impatient time. Like, I think that you're learning patience is what I'm getting from this. We've got the Fool. And we have the Seven of Pentacles as well. So I think, yeah, this end of patience, or this end of this impatient time, is coming from the fact that you've actually found like a little bit of fruit and stability. I think that your hard work has actually started to pay off and you're seeing the results of it. And this is giving you a lot more freedom. Whereas before, I think because you weren't seeing results, you were getting a little bit impatient and restless. But now you're at a point where like the wait is kind of over. So yeah, you've got a lot more like time and freedom on your hands. And then we've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, what is this Queen of Pentacles in reverse? Because this can usually be a sign of like insecurity or jealousy. It's just someone who is like not fully stable within themselves or doesn't have like a really secure sense of self. We have got the Four of Cups here. This can be like an offer. It can also be boredom. And then we have got the Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay. I think, well, this is what I'm feeling anyway, that there's like an opportunity that you might be given at this point in time, and you're kind of in a limbo stage where you're kind of like, I don't really know if I want to take this opportunity or not, or whether I'm happy where I'm at. You're kind of at a standstill. But like I said with this Fool card, it's like almost this completion of this chapter where you've been impatient, but like finally you've got the results, but now it's kind of like, what next? But you're like, do I just keep doing what I've been doing and just keep making more of what I've got? Or do I venture out and do something different? And I honestly think that this Queen of Pentacles could be talking about like the insecurity within yourself that might be bubbling up on whether you're actually capable of doing something else at all. So yeah, let's just keep pulling some more. And then we've got the Page of Pentacles as well. So yeah, this could have to do with career. It doesn't have to, but the Pentacles do talk about the material stuff. So that can be career, but it can be like things that you have. So whether that's like getting rid of things or saving for something, it's usually something to do with money and the material and the earthly plane. But the pages are youthful and they usually have like a positive kind of energy to them where they're inspired. They're like a little sponge where they want to soak up more. I'm kind of getting the vibe that if you're wanting to delve into something else or to try something new, like you should definitely do it, because this chapter that you've completed, like you could just keep doing the same thing that you're doing and you would still keep getting fruit from that. But I think that the fact that there is even anything in your brain right now saying like, should I try this, should I try that, that is a guiding light for you. Like it wouldn't be there if you shouldn't be doing that, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm speaking in riddles right now, but I think that sometimes the universe gives us ideas or inspiration or dreams so that we can follow them. It doesn't just put it there for no reason. It's like, hey, you could do this thing. It is our choice whether we want to follow that or not. But, life is to be explored. So, and what have we got here? We have got the Seven of Cups in reverse and the Sun in reverse. The Seven of Cups can be about illusions. It being in reverse right now, I think this is about seeing through some sort of illusion or seeing something a lot clearer than what you have been before. Whether that's a new path or the path that you've been on, maybe you've seen everything that you need to see. I don't know. The Sun in reverse here. The Sun is always a great card. It's an amazing card to get in the deck. It's always like positive, uplifting. I think this is something within yourself, it being in reverse. It's like something in yourself is being illuminated here so that you know how to move forward. And I think that you know what this is. Like, this could be so many different things for so many different people because, of course, this is a general reading. So you can take this how it resonates. But, yeah, there's just something within yourself that's being illuminated, that's maybe been kept in the dark for a while, but now like the universe is kind of saying, hey, like you could explore this if you want to, but you're in a position right now where you're like, do I even want to do that, or am I chill with what I'm doing? I don't know, there's just kind of like I don't know if stalemate is the right word, but you're definitely at a bit of a standstill here right now where you're trying to reflect. But honestly, any sort of dream, like I said, is put there for a reason. If you're operating from a place of self-doubt and that's the reason why you're saying no to this new path or this new opportunity or way of being or whatever, that is not the way to go. Like, you need to trust yourself and turn this Queen of Coins back around, because you're fully capable of moving forward. Like, you've got this far. So what else have we got here? We have got the Three of Pentacles in reversed. This is just so many pentacles. This could genuinely be a career thing, like heavy. Whether that's like upgrading your career or doing something new within your career. It doesn't necessarily have to mean like shifting your career to a completely different path, but it's like rearranging something, doing something different, having a different approach. But yeah, heavy on the pentacles in this one. So, but I just really get this feeling like you're in a standstill sort of a point. I'm just going to ask the cards, how should you approach this? What is going to help you to make this decision? We got the Moon. That's always fun. And the Hermit. Okay, so this is all about trusting your intuition. Like, your mind and your heart could be saying one thing, but your third eye, your gut, could be saying something else. So sometimes in our heart we want something, but like that conflicts with the logic, and that also conflicts with our intuitive insights. Just because you want something to be a certain way doesn't mean that it is a certain way. And the way to answer this question is to really just tune in with yourself and be like, what do I want? What do I want to experience? There might be material, earthly matters surrounding you, like, because of course this is a pentacle heavy reading, that are influencing your decisions right now. So your environment could be influencing your decision making right now, which is why you're in the stillness right now, because there's just too many things going on. There's too much information, too much outside information coming in to disrupt your internal compass. I think the answer here is to retreat, but don't make any like rational, quick decisions here. We've got the Moon, which when the Moon is out, that is very much about treading carefully. Don't go running off into the forest. It's one step at a time, because you can't see the whole picture. Like, you could end up tripping. So don't do anything too abrupt right now. Don't be too impulsive. Try and wheel it in a little bit. We've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse here as well. I just realized with the YouTube, I don't think I've actually been showing the cards that I've been pulling. Sorry, I'm just like zoned right into this. The Wheel of Fortune in reversed is kind of about like karmic situations or lessons. And it's not necessarily a bad card. It just points to things happening in our lives that were lessons and they were essential, and they do lead us in the right direction, but it just might be a bit more uncomfortable. Whereas when the Wheel of Fortune is upright, it's a little bit more hopeful and fun and like super, like a lot easier. But yeah, the Wheel of Fortune can definitely pose challenges, but it still is for the highest and greatest good for you, so that you can see things from a new perspective. So whether that has been this past situation, whether that's been, you learning this patience, whatever it is, just trust that whatever decision you make, you will end up going in the right direction. Like, the universe is going to conspire for you no matter what you do. Like, if you stay where you are, there is going to be some sort of fruit in that area. If you choose to open your mind a little bit and go down a different path or switch things up a little bit, you're going to be supported in that way as well. There is no wrong answer, but also at the same time, reel it in and don't do anything too abruptly. Don't do anything too chaotic or quick, because you just want to make sure that you're making this decision from a grounded place so that there's no anxiety in the future. Like, if you're kind of in your head right now and you make a quick, abrupt decision, and then later on, even though things are going to work out either way, it's just going to save you so much more anxiety in the future if you just take things day by day right now. So yeah, one step at a time for your future self. So we've got the King of Pentacles here, like literally so many pentacles in this reading. Like, it's just heavy on the career. It is what it is. And what have we got here? The Nine of Cups in reverse. Where in your life are you feeling discontent? I don't know. This, if anything, this is going to be the card that gets me banned. Look at that. That's so cute. Where in your life are you feeling a little bit ungrounded or feeling a little bit insecure? Pour into it. Because if you feel insecure about like your career path, this is a chance to address it and to pour into it, pour into yourself. Because you deserve to have a fulfilling life. You deserve to explore and experience and adventure. You don't have to stay in one place. And that can even be physically as well. If we're talking about material stuff, that can apply to like being in a physical place. Like if you are wondering, should I move towns or should I stay where I've been living? That is also an example. It's not just career. It's all about like earthly material, things that we can touch, taste, sense, all that kind of stuff. So if you want to move, jobs, people, whatever, you can do that. You just need to pour into yourself. And really, ultimately, the answer here is to just connect with your internal compass. And we've got the 10 of Wands as well. So this is a sign to like lighten the load. You're carrying a lot right now, and that is really messing with your decision making. If you've got this person giving their opinion, you've got that person giving their opinion, you've got like a societal pressure around you, even pressures from your past self. If you had a certain goal or aspiration in the past and now that's kind of changing a little bit, there's that pressure from your past self where you're like, you know, am I allowed to change? Am I allowed to do something else? The answer is yes, always. Like you're allowed to mix things up. You're allowed to explore. That's what life is about. But yeah, sorry to sound like a broken record, but you really just need to take it day by day, bit by bit, pace by pace. I'm just going to pull one more card to round off on this whole reading. And again, we have Pentacles. So this one is the 8 of Pentacles. This is the harvest. Getting to the point where you've, you know, poured fully into something, you've reaped the rewards. Now, are you just gonna keep doing the same thing, which is totally okay? Or are you going to take the knowledge that you've learnt from this chapter and then move it into a different endeavor and keep your mind active? But also, like, either way is fine. It's just really a choice. But also, speaking of this harvest, and especially in regards to the Moon and the Hermit, these are cards of slowness, of chilling out. So I don't really think you need to make a decision right now. You can absolutely delay things. That's fine. Like, that is so supported, especially when you're in a harvest period. Like, this is not a time for you to be doing things. You've been doing so much. If anything, like I said, you've been impatient to get to this point. So you just should enjoy it, sit, chill, soak it all up, and then make a decision. Because sometimes when we separate ourselves from the issue, that makes everything so much clearer. And like I said, if you give yourself space to figure things out now and just be slow with it and don't be impulsive, that's going to save you so much anxiety in the future. So yeah, I hope that this resonated and that you got what you needed from it. If you would like to book a one-on-one tarot reading, that is just in my Etsy. The link will be in the description. You can also find a bunch of different things like intention oils, little charm jars, jewelry, sigils, all sorts of stuff there. So yeah, check that out if you're keen. Otherwise, I will see you in my next video.